What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy JP comes out with another how-to. We have a 2006 Toyota Avalon, and this does have the JBL system. It has the steering wheel controls and the navigation. We're going to be swapping out this radio. He just wants to swap it out with a regular, basic double din radio, and we're going to see if this harness that we're using is going to retain all the controls and all that type of stuff and GPS and whatever. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing, because these are the type of things we do here. Car audio tutorials, car audio tutorials, radio removals, Q&As, all that good stuff, and of course trial and error with me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started by taking this thing out. First thing we want to do is come over here and we want to pop this panel off first. It's just held in by clips. I think I can take my finger, didn't even use any type of tool, and we just take those clips off, put them over there. Next, I know this piece is going to be held in by clips as well. Let's see if I can use my finger to, maybe not. All right, get my panel removal tool back here. There we go. Pop that up, relieve some tension on the other pieces, and boom, we're able to pop that up. All right, so of course we're going to have to disconnect the harnesses. All right, so we have that part taken out. I did take out the harnesses. Now this is the push to start deal. It's not the standard key. So what I wanted to do is take this out and plug it back up, because if we need any testing, I want to just use the button and not this whole panel. So I'm gonna take my finger right here, see if I can turn my light on for you. Take my finger right here, I'm gonna push this tab in, push them in on both sides, and see if we can't just push it down. There we go. And can we do it with one hand? Boom. All right, I think there's more clips. This thing's kind of, yeah, just clip it, baby. Just clip it, baby. The whole thing clipping. The whole thing clipping. Oh, just clip it, baby. All right. So let's slide this on out. All right, so now there are harnesses behind here to connect those two. So I'm probably gonna have to put this camera down, but you see that harness? I'm gonna need both hands to try to take these out. All right, y'all, so I was able to get that out, took those harness off. It was one right here, one right there. There was also one for the hazard lights. Now we will probably have to come back at this, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to take this off and cut this bar down here to get our aftermarket to work. So we're just gonna set that to the side for a second. And now we have 1, 2, 3. I have 3, you'll have 4, but you're supposed to have 4 10 mils. That's the only thing that's actually holding the radio together. So let's go ahead and take that out. All right, so we got that in like that. Pull that out. Guess what? More harnesses to disconnect. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the harnesses out, we got this radio out. Now let's get over here to this test bench and get this dash prepped. All right, y'all, so I'm over here at my test bench. I got my my dash. I want to turn it over. Now, first thing we want to do is take these out temporarily, just so it'll make it easier for us to put stuff in. All right, so I've already got one of them out. I just want to show you real quick, the tabs that you're going to be trying to take out are the ones that's on the bottom, and they connect right here. So what I'm usually doing, as you can see, there's the tab right there. I'm taking my fingers up on the underside of the dash kit, and then I'm pulling this out and pushing out that way. Now, you're probably not gonna be able to see this part. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna take that out. All right, next thing we wanna do is take out these 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips, and that's gonna take that little doorway off. All right, so now that we have those unscrewed from the back side, we're able to kind of peel this part up. It's gonna end up popping that off right there. What are we hung up on? All right, so what I had to do to get that door out, it can be open. It's best to have it open, not closed. and I just bent that. So I bent this enough to get that bar to kind of stick through. Once that went through, the old other thing just kind of fell off. So now we have the door part sitting right here. Don't need that anymore. Now we are going to utilize these holes because on the back of the new dash kit is going to go in like that, and it has some holes on the back of the dash to where the 4 screws that came with the dash kit is going to mount behind that onto this part. But in order for that to go on properly, we need to remove this bar right here. So I'm going to make a cut right here and a cut right there. Alright, so now that we have that bar cut, I didn't use my air saw, I just used my my little snips right there. Now we're able to put this on, and it looks 10 times better. It's flush. I get to put it on the other side, and we're going to use the screws that came with the dash kit, and we're going to screw it in from the back. Either way, man, I got the 4 screws mounted in the back, so we can turn that thing around and it looks like that. Ain't that rhyme, baby? All right, so now all we have to do is turn it back around. We'll be able to plug these back in, snap back in like that. Boom. So now that part is done, and now all we have to do is take our double din radio and take our 2 side pieces and just screw them in. They are labeled DDXL for the left and DDXL for the right. It also says right on here. So I'm gonna put this on, put 2 screws on the left, put 2 screws on the right, and we'll be able to go inside the car after that. All right, y'all, so there you have it. We got 2 screws on the right, we got 2 screws on the left, and we are ready to go ahead and put that radio back inside the car. And let's go ahead and get this thing wired up, get back inside the car. All right, y'all, so we're back inside the car. We got the harness all wired up, and if it's your first time here, you're probably thinking, man, you did not actually go over the wiring. Well, the reason I do that is here on this channel, I like to keep everything short, sweet, straight to the point. If I go over the wiring every single time, it's going to add an extra 5 to 10 minutes to each video that I do for these radio removals. And y'all guys know I do a ton of these. So what I did is I made one video, teach you guys how to hook up your own aftermarket wire harness. I go over the connections, what the wires mean, all that type of stuff. There's a link in the description. Also, it should be a card in the corner that should have already popped up or popping up right now. And what that does is for people who know how to wire up a radio, but they just need to know how to take this out and put the dash together, you get what you need. For people who don't know how to do anything, you get this and you get a secondary resource. And if you're part of our Patreon community, then you also get the wire colors and you get a chance to win some free car audio and all that type of stuff. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up, and I will show you what it looks like when it's all said and done. All right, y'all, we're gonna crank it up. That turned on, so that's good. Still got that comes on, that's even better. Let's try some volume, changing radio stations. Let's check the steering wheel controls,
including on this sport, and I think it'll be talked about what
changing stations. All right, so that's going through the presets up and down. Change the mode. All right, it's going to be our source. All right, so steering wheel control works. That's confirmed. Now the biggest thing is this. Yep, perfect. Change temp on that side, change temp on that side. Perfect. If you guys found any type of value in this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you want to. And if you want to be a further supporter, get some of that behind the scenes footage, that wire colors, and a chance to win some good car audio stuff, please become a Patreon. That link is in the description as well. Till next time, this is your boy JP signing out.